but thinking about your own legacy shaping and your own relationship with the White House, and knowing that you will continue to be a political correspondent, how you think about that and how it has, in fact, if at all, affected how you framed any scenes.
So the short answer is that I did not make any calculated decisions to keep certain things out of the book or to write about certain people in a more flattering way to preserve access. For a couple of reasons. One is that as a journalist, I feel I have responsibilities to so many groups of people. I have responsibilities to everybody I write about. I have responsibilities to my sources. But I really feel that my most profound responsibility is to all of you, is to people who are going to read the book. And so to sort of not be honest with you, I think is a big problem. It's part of the reason why we have a rule at the New York Times. New York Times reporters do not talk to presidents and first ladies off the record. Because we don't want, if we have time with a president or first lady, we think it's unethical, basically, to kind of hoard that, right? To do too much private, more than a minute or two of private chit chat, or you don't want to be the kind of journalist who tells a great off the record story about the president or first lady at a dinner party, but doesn't actually share it with readers. And I also felt that I had to write an honest book. I mean, I hope, I tried to do the same in my New York Times articles. I had to write what I was really seeing, even though some of the things you'll see in the book are painful and difficult. And then the last part of it is that I'm not sure that trick really works. That even if you were to withhold stuff or try to flatter people in print, that it would really work for two reasons. One of which is that there's so little access to begin with, right? I mean, presidents and first ladies almost never give searching, long, honest interviews about what they're experiencing. I am so lucky to have had that experience with the Obamas, in 2009, to have had it at all. I mean, when I work on the Long Run series at the New York Times, which is our biographical series on presidential candidates. We almost never get to interview them. The White House correspondents at the New York Times, the reporters who cover him day to day, they've sat down with the president once since inauguration, once, and if we don't get to do it, who gets to do it, right? So, and also with sources, I do think that if you kind of pull your punches and are not honest in print, you can have the opposite problem, right, of people respecting you less. I mean, I really did try to treat, everybody fairly and with dignity, and that's just sort of always the way I've tried to operate. But it's a great question.